What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Let's go find the connection with the flaw. Or find the person connected with the flaw. Now, I know we can talk to what's her name. I think I saw red over here. Maybe I guess I didn't. I thought I did. And I know where her home is. I just don't know if anything else is going to pop up on our way back, you know? Like, this seems like a very dead area for no reason. Maybe it's just a little bonus area. Waste your time a little bit, which is fine. I want to go talk to the wise old lady real quick and see if anything new has popped up with her.
Thaumaturgy never fails me. There is something here.
There we go. A hand-painted icon. I think it's Saint Thelsa, the martyr. The wise woman's hands hover over this or around the saint's head. They arrange themselves into gestures, subtle, pure as snowflakes. Words of spell sparkle like stars. Sincerely beseech heaven for protection. For a girl who suffers evil on earth, who suffers too much of it. Was that everything? Seems that way. All right, wise woman.
Been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
Ask about how Vasily's death has affected the village.
And that tragedy at the elder's farm. Did it affect people badly?
Some less, others more. He was like an icon to some folk here.
But I found out he could be heavy-handed.
He was a drinker and a beater. So, some folk here don't miss him one bit. Have you got many more nosy questions?
The wise woman revealed that Vesna sought help from her regarding her father's behavior. She was fed up with the violence he was inflicting on her. Yeah, I don't want to accuse her of that. I want to wait till this happens.
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
Let's save here. Just in case I'm not allowed to come back after I talk to what's her name? Vesna? Luca was the guy who was standing up to us around the bar. Or the tavern, yeah. Alright, Oop here.
Now I know that woman's trace. Vesna and her husband both left traces of themselves at Vasily's burned-out farmstead. Luca sincerely loves his wife. You think he loves her strongly enough to kill for her? You're right. It'd be better to ask Vesna about that.
Luca's trace. The shaft of the axe bears a distinct trace of Luca. It's identical to the one on the door frame and the burned homestead. I feel like it's trying to say Luca did something. Maybe Luca was either A, cursed, or B, was trying to save Vasily.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over.
Please open the door. I'd like to have a chat about your husband.
You'd better not be here when he gets back. He's not as talkative or polite as I am.
That's not about Luca. It's clear this is not the first time Vesna has threatened someone with her husband. Luca must not have the best reputation in the village. Residents see Luca as a sullen churl and a recluse. However, he seems to have a soft spot. Luca was at Vasily's house on the night the murder took place.
I know you're scared, but please just open the door a crack and let me ask one quick question.
That's more than a crack.
Want?
Calm her down, make her feel safe.
Please, don't be afraid. I just need to know where I can find your husband.
He's chopping wood in the clearing by the forest.
Ooh, we got another point. Nice. Now we've got one in each. We're going to start focusing on, well, technically two in heart. We're going to start focusing on this. Makes every attack on the enemy deal the maximum possible damage. Maximum? So what's the, so this is a 5 to 6. This is 11 to 14. This is actually like, wait, we can't like double up on that? Oh, maybe you need like a level 2. Oh, maybe you level them up. I don't know. I'd like to double that with a 60% chance, and then we'll make this one do maximum damage. Let's do that on that. Okay, great. Let's go talk to the wise woman again. You always been outside? Yeah, you've always been outside. I'll just have to like battle the wise woman, just punch her, take her down.
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
Accuse you of putting a curse on Vasily.
You cursed him, didn't you? Vesna's father. You put some hex on him, right?
A spell. I help people, yes. Vesna had a problem with her father, and believes in curses, spells, and hexes. Is that all? Because, like I said, I don't want to waste time and die here gabbing with you.
Vasily has a dark side. A man who was a rock for the entire village became an abuser at home. He tortured Vesna for many years, turning her life into a nightmare. Draw conclusion. Vasily's death has left a mark on the entire village. People became violent, full of aggression, still full of terrible memories of the fire. On top of that, apparently the elder was not a crystalline figure, and someone in the village holds a deep grudge against him. I need to look into this. Confront her with your suspicions.
Vesna came here for help, didn't she? Vasily drank and beat her, and no one did anything about it. So you put that curse of yours on him.
I even went to talk to him. How did you know that?
Let's get to the point.
Go on.
For me giving Vasily a piece of my mind. He took it out on Vesna.
And then her husband walked in and killed Vasily, and he's the one my salutor latched onto.
As for the second thing, could be. But it wasn't Luka that killed Vasily. It was Vesna.
Are you sure?
I was there. And until now, only 2 people knew what happened there. Vesna and me.
Don't be scared. I'll do my best to help you.
Then I think we have to talk to Vesna.
Murderess. It was Vesna who murdered her father. She did it in a fit of passion. Her husband had nothing to do with the elder's death. Yeah, that's what I assumed. Vesna's father was her tormentor. Fear guided her to the wise woman who sought her help for her with support of earthly and heavenly forces, but that didn't work. Despite Vesna's reached for the last resort, she murdered her cruel father, handing him over to nothingness. Oh, we got an entry on Vesna. Nice. Vesna's life was determined by her cruel father. With no prospects and no hope of improvement in the situation, she went to the extremes and killed her oppressor. It spawned a flaw in her that attracted the Bukovac. Ever since then, her life has been marked by the past and the impulsiveness stemming from the violence. Oh, I like how, look at that. Look how it's connected. That's really cool. That's really cool. What's this? Oh, there we go. Quick meet. Talk to Vesna. Vesna. I said Luka was out chopping wood in a clearing. Like, would I be able to, like, go find him? Maybe I could have. Or maybe, like... Maybe that's what that clearing over here was? Like, I don't think so, though. It said out in, like, the woods, right? Like, I mean, I just saw that there were chopped logs over here. I don't know. Just thinking of after-the-fact kind of things.
Please, open up. There's no need to be afraid. Just open the door.
You're gonna wear yourself out banging a door like that. Can't you see nobody there?
I'm looking for Vesna. I have to speak to her.
Am I stopping you? Nobody there. I'm sure she went to see the hubby at work. Go bother them in the clearing instead of pounding on an empty house door.
Banging on the house door. Been drinking, girl? Let's go. Assuming we have to take the carriage. I'm fast as F, boy. Actually, he's got a good little jog to him for sure. Faster than that wise woman. Sheesh, imagine if we had to wait on her, how long this would take. Wait a minute. I went way past the carriage, didn't I? Oopsie. She's floating.
Again.
This time, it's a matter of life and death.
How is your search going?
Almost finished. I know who's attracting the Bukavach.
Can you reveal that secret?
It's Vesna.
Do you still want to catch that salutor?
Yes, absolutely.
Despite the risk?
I hope I can persuade you to come with me.
That's an enormous favor you're asking me. I hope you'll be able to return it.
I give my word.
Not much to think about here. If we can help Vesna, then get this nag quick to clearing like Mr. Szulski asks.
To the clearing! Front Vesna. Oh, we setting up like another little like homesteady area out in the clearing. That's cool. Safe. Oh, I thought it was gonna bring me into cutscenes kind of while I was trying to go around a little bit.
We have to talk.
I'm not here to fight.
You shouldn't have threatened my wife.
I know what you did.
You don't know what you're saying.
On the contrary, she's the one who brought the Bukavach here. She killed Vasily. When the wise woman's spell didn't have an effect, you decided to finish him off yourself, didn't you? You're the one who killed your father.
And I'd do it again if I could.
Uh-oh.
Get out of here!
Here you are, Bukavach.
By the way, we are playing on the challenging difficulty, which is the highest difficulty I could find.
And you're mine.
Story. Oh, it's just to prove it. This is the one it actually starts on. The combat is challenging when you must plan your actions carefully. Hell yeah. Holy! Fighting wild salutors. To defeat a wild salutor, you must get rid of the shadows that protect him. Vanquishing the shadows will weaken him, but the weaker he is, the more fiercely he will fight back. The part tells you when the wild salutor sends more enemies against you. Okay. So. Let's start with that. Alright, let's so I can't actually disrupt him before he gets his attack off, but I think disrupting him is like our best plan. Also, there's a way to move these, speed these up, so if you guys think we should speed these actions up, let me know. I definitely will. So he gets his punch off for sure. And this comes in. What's that? States, the Bukavach cause you to enter the suffering state. States can have a benign or potentially deadly effect. Read the descriptions carefully so you don't get caught off guard. Suffering receives 3 to 4 damage at the end of every round. The effect stacks times 4. Okay. So let's plan to attack this guy, and we should be able to remove the status effects from us with that, right? And now, let's hit this guy really hard. So, alright. What was that? So we're back to suffering again. Perfectionism. Make every attack on the enemy deal. Oh, it's for always. I should throw that on the quick attack then. And then, okay. Complications. Reduces restored health points. So you have 10 HP left. probably kill you. I can, but I have to do it this way. Now let's remove our negative effects. Nice job. Okay, now we summoned more people. I think we're just gonna go to beat this one. Alright, 6 and 6. That shouldn't be too bad. We still have perfectionism, so. That's you. Let's quick attack you. Let's do that as well. So that should knock you down. Beautifully done. And just in case. Oh, 50% chance of interrupting the planned action. That's actually pretty good. And heal up for 5. Nicely done. Vehemence.
You lose. You're going crazy again, you blind fool.
A little faith, Thaumaturge. Focus on what's true. My voice is true. I am the truth, you see. Look.
Taming a salutor. You defeated Bukovac, the deed-dimensioned salutor, but you cannot tame him on your own. Rasputin comes to your help. The untamed salutor won't obey your orders, stops you from developing, and weakens your perception. Fortunately, Rasputin soothed his anger. You achieved the unachievable. Well, thanks, Rasputin. Catch the salutor who haunts the people of the village. Nice.
Unbelievable.
How do you feel? Are you all right?
Well, I don't think I'm hallucinating, but that means I'm currently facing a crowd of furious lumberjacks with axes, so I'd say I've been better.
What? What? I'm telling the truth. I do it again. None of you understand anything. It's because of this magician. It's his fault.
The magician didn't kill Vasily. He didn't bring the evil here. You're a witch! To the stake with her! To the stake!
Uh-oh.
Then kill me too. I was there. I saw everything. Vasily, bah. You're big men now. But when he was beating Vesna for years, no one lifted a finger. Bah. Now you're all so brave against her. Go home, pray better, and leave her alone.
I mean, yes, the people like that should be killed, but like maybe like by law enforcement, not necessarily just like vigilante justice. But hey, whatever. Send a telegram at the railway station. Well, a rich fellow, if you say so. Oh yeah, we leveled up nice. So we got the Bukovac now, which is nice. So we can increase the damage of the salutor's next attack. I don't want to stop leveling up my guy here, though, you know? Nice. Yeah, let's push these up. Oh, this is a heal. Nice. That's cool too. Save.
Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to know when the train arrives? The postmaster said it's usually no more than an hour late, so it should be here any moment. I got a tougher question for you.
Pardon?
Will this train get me close to Albuquerque?
I'm afraid that's an ocean away, and even to the ocean you've got a ways to go.
Thank you. Ever since I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, I can't get my bearings.
What?
Things I've seen, sir. Places I've been. I just can't get to Albuquerque.
How do you take a wrong turn to Albuquerque and then end up here? You're on the wrong side of the ocean, bud. That's hilarious. Hello, Postmaster.
I wanted to send 2 telegrams, one to Warsaw and one to Paris.
Mr. Szulski, I was meant to send for you when the driver came to get the mail. My condolences about your father.
Oh no. Good thing we didn't like attack him in our letter home, and then he died. That'd make us feel bad.
Do you still want to send something?
A message from Lydia. Can't click it in here, that's okay.
Did you come to say goodbye to me?
More like to share my fear. Your condition yesterday, after the fight with that Bukovac, it troubled me. I don't think my treatments are having a long-lasting effect. And you don't look the best. Do you feel all right?
I've just heard that my father is dead.
My condolences.
After your treatment, when I was hallucinating, I saw him. I heard his voice for the first time in years. I'm sure it was him. A strange feeling.
Maybe he came to say goodbye. Maybe it was his last chance to speak to you. A prophecy.
I hope not.
What do you intend to do now?
Just a moment ago, I was thinking about Vienna or Budapest and going on from there to Paris, but now I've got to get to Warsaw first. What about you?
Thanks to you, I don't think I have anything else to do here. I had a little time to think about what I saw in your mind. Tell me, Wiktor, have you ever seen a human skull cracked open on the cobblestones?
I would imagine so. I don't think he's threatening me.
I haven't.
I have. The skull of Franz Ferdinand himself, with his brain spilling out onto the sidewalk. I also saw the white steps in Odessa running with blood. A battlefield blanketed in lethal fog, with faceless beings emerging from it. This hasn't happened yet, but I saw it as clearly as I see you now. Thanks to you, I know that I can stop it. I know that I am part of history, and I can change it. Even at the cost of scorn, contempt, or my life. You promised me a favor, so Warsaw sounds perfect.
Warsaw sounds perfect. But it does, Rasputin. Nice. The Thaumaturge. Or however he said it. I don't remember exactly how he said it, but yeah. He did not say Thaumaturge, but I'm going to say Thaumaturge. If you like the liquor, the smell of sweet wine, vomit, and, Gotta
Warszawa!
be careful.
Warsaw! Warsaw! Last stop, Warsaw. Time to wake up.
It's clouding over.
The weather is like my mood.
Aside from the circumstances of the funeral bringing you back, you hadn't thought of ever returning here?
I hate this city. It always makes me think of the stench of vodka, sweat, and urine. Corruption, poverty, and trust me, no justice but street justice.
I'm sure something must have changed since you left.
But probably not for the better.
What about the people? Those close to you? You'll never miss them?
I definitely didn't expect I'd be coming to my father's funeral so early.
I've noticed you two had certain differences in your views on life.
Yes, especially on my life. But admittedly, that's not a very exciting discovery. Is that all you've learned about me on our journey?
You drool in your sleep. Anything in there about Warsaw?
Workers are striking. They want to take advantage of the Tsar's visit to Warsaw. The protests are being violently suppressed. Last week, around a dozen people were killed. Polish Socialist Party militants attacked a train. They stole money, bonds, and explosive materials. They're also suspected of robbing a transport of Dutch pomade? The socialists in Warsaw must look pretty sharp then. Further along, we've got murders, muggings, and poverty.
The newspapers feed on sensation. Remember that in darkness, even a small spark can be seen clearly. Even I can feel hope from all the people riding with us. Can't you?
Even without my powers, I can tell that hope is bringing people here from all three petitions. Miners, steelworkers, governors, maids, speculators, thieves. I've forgotten to read a few of our fellow passengers' possessions, and I know that hope can have many faces.
Will you share that knowledge with me?
There's a terrified woman riding with us. She's either running away or in hiding. I think that gentleman is smuggling something, because excitement is all mixed up with guilt inside them. And this dandy, he's going whoring.
If there's something I've learned in life, Wiktor, it's never to neglect the horse.
Warsaw, end of the line. Welcome to Warsaw.
I think the time's come to ask where you plan to stay.
I'll let you know when I come up with something.
Oh, Chapter 1. Finish your business in the village and go to Warsaw. September 7th, 1905. I think that's going to do it for us, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.